Hello everyone, welcome to the vlog. And today there is no sun in sight and it's pretty breezy out here. It's pretty chilly as well, but I still love it. When you come out in the mornings and it's the nice cold wind is blowing, this feels really amazing. Besides, what should we talk about today? We should talk about, we will talk about darkness and light. Okay, so when there is darkness, there isn't light, but there are two approaches to removing darkness. One doesn't work and one works. Okay, so either you can crib about darkness and fight darkness. Darkness is bad, and you can call it bad, but that won't make it any better, right? Darkness, it would not help. Darkness doesn't feel bad about itself when you're saying that okay, darkness isn't good, and you fight it. That is not how you remove darkness. If you want to remove darkness, you need light. That's it. And once there is light, the darkness automatically goes away. The light doesn't fight darkness. If there is light, there cannot be darkness, and when there is darkness, there isn't light. So what's missing is actually light. So instead of fighting darkness, what you do is you simply be the light, okay, or you bring the light from somewhere in your life so that the darkness goes away. And it's as simple as turning on the light. When you turn on the light, the room is instantly filled with light. The same room which was a moment before filled with darkness is now filled with light. What was the missing element? Light, right? The source of light. So either you yourself in life, if we talk about in our own terms, like how does it apply to life, then it is basically that when you enlighten yourself, that is when the darkness goes away. So this enlightenment is basically filling the room with light, and in the life context, you are the light and you become the light when you become enlightened. And what do I mean by enlightenment? Enlightenment is basically gaining the wisdom to live life in the right way. Okay, so most people aren't aware of what are some rules to live life. They live life on autopilot, without any rules or regulations, because they feel that they can do anything. They're free to do anything they want to do, which is true. But being free doesn't mean you go out there and do anything you want to do. You still have to impose your own rules and boundaries and ethics. Those things have to be there for you to live a good life. If those aren't there, then you are not really free. You are a slave. You are a slave to the freedom that you have been given. That is why giving freedom is actually a process that is based on trust. You can only give someone freedom when you trust them. If you don't trust them, you are not able to give them freedom, because you cannot trust them to be responsible enough to handle that freedom in the right way. So in the current world, most people aren't really responsible enough to have that ultimate freedom that actually everyone is being given, right? And for that, since everyone has this freedom, which is a good thing, now the next step is to make your own rules for your own self, your own ethics, your own boundaries, and you have to set this for your own self, because no one else is doing it for you, and this is your responsibility to do it for yourself. If you don't do it, then your life will be all over the place, and that will not be a good life to live. So if you want to live a good life, you have to apply these rules on your own self, and that is how you live a good life. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about today. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Okay, so this has been a pretty hectic day up until this point, but I've done my work for the day, and it is that point in my life where there is so much of exciting things that I can actually do, and I don't really find time to do all of those things, and a lot of things get delayed as well for that reason. Like some of the podcast episodes that I had to push out have not been pushed out on time because I'm not getting the time to edit them and then push them out. But I like this, that you have so much abundance of exciting things that you can work on, that you don't even find time to work on all of them. So then you have to prioritize and work on the more important things, of course. But still, the more exciting things that are getting delayed right now will eventually get pushed out by the weekend, because weekends I get time to do those kinds of things. So yeah, uh, pretty excited for this thing. So there was a point in my life about a couple of years back when I didn't have much to do about, right? Much to do, and I was craving for things to work on, and that's the time when I started working on the blog or making videos and stuff just to engage myself. And fast forward to today, I have a lot of things that can potentially take my time, and then I have to pick and choose what should really get my time and what can be delayed and can be done a little later. So loving this totally, having such a so many options and so many exciting things to work on, it's just a blessing. Not everyone gets this opportunity to work on so many exciting things at the same time, but I'm fortunate enough to do that, and I'm really thankful to do that. And I will do as much as I possibly can within the amount of time that I have. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.